Hello there, everyone. You're welcome to my YouTube channel once more. So, we had dealt with getting ourselves useful, in our last video. We mentioned that we need to get ourselves useful in the years to come, starting from now. Okay, so in today's video, we'll be talking about the website part of it. Alright, the website part of it. So now, do you know that you can secure yourself? You can secure your future. You can be financially secure using the website. Now, let me analyze, or let me tell you everything you need to know about that. Now, owning the website is very lucrative. It is very, very lucrative, and the majority of the people I know, they are not talking about it, and I need to tell you about it today. Now, do you know that getting a website is like getting a land, developing it, make it residential, and give it out to a good realtor to help you manage? Now remember, like I said, it is you who has gotten the land, it is you who has built the house, and it is you who has made sure that people are living in that house as tenants. So those people are paying rent to you. Now, do you know what that means? It means you own that property. Every proceeds that come out of it belongs to you. Yes, you heard right, belongs to you. Now, that's how a website is. Let me tell you, just give me 8 more minutes of your time and we conclude this particular topic. Did you know that when you buy a web host and domain, right, and then you start building a website, first of all, you need to understand, what is my website for? Let's not overemphasize that. You need to understand that your website should be for a particular purpose, and basically your website should be able to pass information that a content on your website, right, a content on your website should be able to have up to sometimes 1,000 words. You heard right. Is it 1,000 words or 10,000 words? Sometimes 5,000 words. Okay, with video or picture, illustrations, and the rest of it. When you build yourself a website that passes information, okay, and you tailor your niche, okay, now what your website helps you do is it will bring traffic. If your website is properly built, your website will start getting you traffic. Now remember, once your site is properly built and you release that site to Google for broadcasting or for site mapping, okay, what Google now does for you is, now it will release your website to people. Okay, so one thing to notice, once you are building your website, ensure you do not restrict your site from Google listing. Okay, that is one trick you need to understand. So once you free your site from Google listing, and people are able to get through your site, what your site does for you is, if your site is able, after being built properly, if your site is able to gather you the traffic it needs, and Google recognizes your website, now you will go and register on Google for AdSense. Remember, we're talking about getting Google, or rather, yes, your website to become your life investment. Now, you are getting yourself or your future secure when Google has given you AdSense. Once Google gives you AdSense and you post that AdSense code to your website, it is now then that you have succeeded in building yourself the house I talked about earlier after buying the land. Okay, now remember, once Google has given you the AdSense, all you need now is to continue posting contents, written contents that will come with video or picture illustrations. I mean, contents of elongated words. All right, so with that, Google will be able to bring in more people. As fast as you keep loading your website with content, Google keeps bringing people to your website, and your website would keep having views and generating traffics for you. So in the end, Google will keep paying you for letting your website be under them for Google crawling. All right, so once Google gives you the AdSense, all right, once Google gives you AdSense, they will now start paying you. So it is just like you being monetized using your website, or you monetizing your website. Now let me tell you one thing. Remember a guy, his name is Makinde Aziz. All right, he started making money off websites. Okay, now I am only referring to that guy because it is very, very possible to make money from being monetized on your website. So basically, I want you all to understand that if you are able to get Google to give you an AdSense to your website, then you are secure your future using Google or your website. Do you understand now? So in today's video, we have been able to understand the fact that once we own a website of our own, all right, once we are able to own a website, build it to a standard level and give it out to Google, or release it for Google to be able to see our website and keep posting content, then Google would give us AdSense, and that will be a very good way to make sure that we have gotten ourselves a very nice way to keep earning. Now you can spoil this particular means. Yes, you heard right, you can spoil this particular means. Now I am going to only tell you that one thing you must not do is to ensure you do not allow your hosting and domain to get expired before renewing. All right, so before your hosts and domain to that same website that Google grants you access code to, once it is almost the time for renewal, please ensure to renew, because that is your access to keep getting this particular fund from Google, and Google pays very, very much. You heard right. Please, after watching this video, try to make sure to watch or go and check how to make money. Or fine, I am going to place this particular course again, this particular topic. I will do it in a separate video, analyzing how we can do the best possible way to build a website and allow Google to give us AdSense. Remember, you have to meet up all the criteria for Google to give you the AdSense to your built website. So I want to thank you once more for watching. So keep coming back to watch our content. We would make sure that all our content is for us to get very useful, all right, and very knowledgeable about the tech thing. Simplify it in such a way that all of us will get so used to it that we will know, okay, tech is really not that bad. It is not that hard to understand. All right. So thanks for watching once more, and see you in our next video.